All right, what is going on, people? That's right. It is another Thursday, and the Lord allowed you to see another day. But not only that, He allowed you to see another day with Living Day by Day radio show. Listen, this is your boy, Preach Elder Brown, and you're tuning into a powerful show with 108 Praise Radio, Voice in the Gospel. And that's right, it is the Living Day by Day show hosted by your boy, Preach Elder Brown and Elder Lakeeba Wallace. Let me tell you, today, somebody say today, today is a great day, not simply because you are alive, but simply because it's a Thursday, and you know great things happen on Thursday. When you're logging into the Living Day by Day radio show, listen, let me tell you, it is going down on today. I need for you to get online somehow and let everybody know. Facebook them, tweet them, call them, send them a message, do something, and let them know right now that the Living Day by Day show is on and it is cracking. Listen, we have a powerful, powerful show on today, and I cannot do it by myself because we got some bad people rocking with us on today. We got special guests in the building. It is going to be bananas. So whatever you're doing, stop what you're doing and let somebody know that the Living Day by Day show is on and it is cracking. So go ahead and hit that share button. Go ahead and start sending the messages and let people know to come on in and log in with us. We got an amazing show on today. We got special guests in the building. Let me tell you, I don't know if you want to laugh, but this is the time to laugh. Listen, we got comedian Eric Love in the building. Eric Jordan Love, come on, man. Talk to the people. Eric Love is in the building.
What's going on, people? What's going on? And it's that radio waves out there, infrared, wherever, how we going to get it. Smoke signals. I don't know what kind of phone you got or what internet you got. I do Metro PCS, so, only on a certain amount of time that I get the phone, then I got to crank it back up. So I'm excited.
Good,
oh, my God.
Good. Oh, wow. You just started out already.
Yes, a great day to laugh, man. Gotta laugh.
It is.
So I'm gonna be
and
doing
listen,
an
guys.
entertainment report for you, so I'm ready. Woo.
Oh, that's good. We also, now, let me tell you now, I didn't forget about our special, let me tell you, this lady rocks with me. I rocks with her. I didn't forget about her. I just want to let you know that we had some heavy hitters in the building, but that voice that you heard creeping in, that was none other than Elder Lakeeba Wallace. She is in the building. Lakeeba, tell her what's up.
Hey, what's up, family? Listen, I know this show is not about me. I know y'all will never forget about Lakeeba. God is good. I got some amazing people around me, and I'm super duper excited about what God is doing. I'm super excited about our team. I'm just super excited about God thinking enough of us to be able to have the Living Day by Day show come to all of the listeners of the Living Day by Day show, the supporters out there. We just love y'all so much. This show today, I tell you, it is just for you. I know you've had a hard time at work. You've had a hard time with the kids. You've had a hard time just being out in the world on the day-to-day. We understand every day is not a good day. We do understand that because we all go through bumps and humps and curves and all that. So this show today is for you because the Bible says that a cheerful heart is good medicine. That's in Proverbs 17:22. A cheerful heart is good medicine. So today, on the Living Day by Day show, we're bringing you some good medicine today for all the bad medicine that you've had in the beginning of the day, the early part of the day. Today, right here on the Living Day by Day show, we're bringing you some good medicine. And I'm just super duper excited about that. I have got my team in the building. Y'all know every Thursday I rock with none other than Preach Elder Brown, Preach, who can really preach. I'm super duper excited about my team. And then we went a step further, and he's always been a part of the team. He is just on air with us today, and that's none other than comedian Eric Jordan. So I am just excited about all of y'all being on this show today. We're going to rock today. It's going to be great. And we want to make you laugh so much that we've added a kind of really special, funny kind of segment to the show today. I promise you, y'all are in for a treat. But before Eric jumps in here, comedian E-Love Jordan jumps in here.
That's him.
I want y'all to make sure that y'all stay tuned for all the different exciting events that's coming from the Living Day by Day platform. I'm really, really super duper excited to let you know that Comedy for a Cure, almost said it's coming to a city near you. God is up to something, Jesus. You know, I want y'all to know that Comedy for a Cure, y'all know I am a breast cancer survivor, so Comedy for a Cure is taking place October 21st. 1 to 3 p.m. at United Praise Christian Church. That's 12949 Highway 36, Covington, Georgia. Again, that's United Praise Christian Church, 12949 Highway 36 in Covington, Georgia, October 21st, 1 to 3 p.m. And who is on the flyer? Who is going to open up the show? None other than comedian Eric E-Love Jordan. So make sure your face is in the place. It's all about honoring breast cancer survivors, all about supporting those patients that are still going through cancer, to encourage them, to let them know that if we're on this side standing as survivors, they can also be on this side as well. So I'm excited, guys, about Comedy for a Cure promoting breast cancer awareness October 21st, 1 to 3 p.m. at United Praise Christian Church, 12949 Highway 36 in Covington. Special shout out to Apostle Richard Murphy and First Lady Frances Murphy for opening up their doors and fellowshipping with the Living Day by Day platform for Comedy for a Cure. So I'm excited about that.
That's going to be a good time. I can't wait. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm super duper excited.
Oh, it's always good when somebody open up the doors.
Oh, yes, yeah. Lord. Without hesitation. You know, without hesitation. Y'all know, Elder Brown, I already told you, if you go there, I'm going to go with you. You know how church folks could be sometimes, oh, well, we're going to open our doors, but is there going to be an offering taken up? How much are you going to pay the church? Stop right there.
Oh, gee.
You know.
Oh,
and so none of that happened with Apostle Richard Murphy. It was, sis, this is what you want to do. Let's come together. Let's partner together, and let's bring some fun and laughter to the people, to the citizens here in Covington. And so I was just it was so easy. It was just so easy. And so I'm so excited just to be able to have that fellowship. But, you know, we realized that, you know, it's real talk, y'all. You know, oftentimes it don't happen that way. I mean, you got to go through 12 meetings on, you know, in one day. You know, got to meet with this person, wait for this person to call you back. But I often say, y'all know I'm just silly like that, and I'm real. I often say, would I have to go through all of that if I show up on the church parking lot and say, I have a six-figure check that I want to give to the pastor? Ain't going to be no meetings, I promise you. Ain't going to be no meetings. But there's 12 meetings.
They're going to ask you, they might give you a cornerstone for that.
What?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, like
you get your own,
You get your own check with it.
Right. No, better yet, she actually get her own section.
Right. You know.
Get a whole row. We call this the Lakiba aisle.
Right. This is Lakiba right here. You sit right on down here. You just anybody else you want to bring. Like, we got to stop that. We got to, you know, realize that, yes, we understand that you are the pastor. I'm not bashing pastors. Don't call me or email me about that. I'm not bashing pastors, but what I'm saying, we have to work together as a body of Christ. That's what God wants us to do, you know. And I'm not saying that you have to accept everything that somebody brings to you, but evaluate that. And when you've seen somebody that's out there doing these great things that God is calling this person to do, why not partner together? Why I got to meet with you 12 times just to have something? Okay, I'm done.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
So I told y'all at the top of the hour, Elder Brown told y'all that we got something exciting for y'all today. Yeah, I'm going to let Elder Brown intro, tell y'all, you know, who our guest is, and then, you know, comedian E-Love is going to intro this person in. But I want to bring the funny part of the show. And I'm not going to tell y'all the name because Eric is real silly, and so I'm going to let him intro his own segment. But I thought it would be a great idea for us to just, you know, have some fun at the top of the hour. So without further ado, I'm going to toss this mic over to comedian Eric E-Love Jordan.
What's up, everybody in Radio Land? We're ready to do our entertainment report. It's brought to you by Nappy Hair. We don't have no sponsors for it yet. So it's brought to you by Nappy Hair and the candy lady that lives in your neighborhood. So in the entertainment report that we got today, the first thing I want to bring up is if you haven't heard, I know we talk about Kaepernick and giving down a knee, but we got a new character that's done showed up and showed out. We're talking about Cam Newton. Cam Newton don't say to a female reporter, he says, I don't, if you haven't heard what he said, he was talking about how the lady was presenting and asked the question about the routes. Boy, did the women go crazy and go ham talking about him. If anybody else that need to take a knee, I think this brother need to go on and take a knee and sit down somewhere, because you cannot talk to no sister or no girl or no woman, period, and tell her she don't know nothing about no football. If she's in there, she's a reporter, I think she know about football. And that's like a sin. That's like touching a black woman's hair or trying to push her in the pool when she just wore the outfit to go sit at the pool.
Come on now.
Some stuff you just don't do. Everybody know that. You don't touch a black woman's hair or you touch her food. You don't do those things. So that's one thing. I don't know if y'all want to. I don't know if y'all get to the hearing said. Did y'all hear what Cam Newton said in to the reporter?
No, tell us what he said.
I heard he was like, he said, yeah, he was, and he said it sounded like he was trying to rap to her, but the reporter also stated that she said I couldn't put out everything that he said because we got off the air. You know, I was asking some other questions and other main things as well. So I mean, I don't know if anybody set him down and told him that you brother and you are a brother, so you probably need to be careful, because I'm gonna speculate that the reporter that he talked to. It's just me. I don't know what the reporter looks like, but I guarantee she's in a light skin persuasion.
Silly.
Wow.
No, I like Cam. Cam is, I am a sports fanatic, so I like me some Cam. I'm gonna just tell y'all, even when Cam was playing against Atlanta, I'm sorry, let me just go ahead and let the cat out the bag. I love me some Cam. I do, because often, for a long time he was the underdog, and just to see him just come up and just come out and just, be Superman. Just okay.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right.
Next topic, Eric.
Yeah, you went a little too far there. Come on, remember, you got Pastor in front of your name. You can't right. For a second.
I went too far.
No, wait a minute. Now, she paid for that role. She can do that now. She paid for that with that 6 figure. Okay, but hey, do your thing. But yes, I think, he just need to be careful what he's saying, what he do, because as a athlete, they watch everything that you're saying, even if you didn't say it in the wrong way, or you just impressed with the fact how the young lady used her vernacular. Yeah, that's a real word. I looked it up. And used the vernacular of how she used her words. You just got to treat all reporters the same. And if you want to holler at her later, but know that she will probably have a camera on her and she's trying to escort you from her. Throwing it out there.
Good point.
If I was a reporter, I would try to get some money from him too. I'd be like, let me get $5 off of that.
Oh, see.
You got to be more careful.
So,
next topic, E.
Yes. So also in the news now, also in the news, they were talking about the Housewives of Atlanta. If you watch this TV show, one of the things they're doing, Escape is getting back together. So I'm super excited about that, because that's like an old school group from the 90s. Jermaine Dupri helped to produce them, and they're back on the road. But they asked Candy has asked Needy Leaks to host all 31 of their events starting out. So she's going to be the host for the event. So I think this is like a really great thing, because, Needy Leaks, she speaks straight from the hip. So I think that's going to be a hilarious opening. The host is actually, when a host gets up there, they navigate the show. So that's going to be a great look. I can't wait. Well, I don't know what dates and when it's going to be here in Atlanta, but you can always look that up. Go to Escape, go to their website, go to their webpage, and you can see when they're going to be doing the dates here. But their host is going to be the one and only Needy Leaks.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm excited about that. That is definitely going to be awesome. And you're so right, E. I enjoy Needy Leaks, because there is, you know exactly where she coming from, exactly where she knows. She ain't pulling no punches. She ain't trying to talk behind your back, and she gonna bring it right up in your face. And I can appreciate that. Now, I ain't with the violence. I'm not saying she promotes violence. I'm not suggesting that. But I'm saying I appreciate her honesty. I appreciate her boldness. I appreciate her just being real. Hey, this is who I am. I'm Nene Leakes. You love it. You know, you're going to love me or you're not going to love me. Either way, I'm still Nene Leakes, and I've always appreciated that about her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get in an argument with her because she just seemed like she would win every argument. You know what I mean? I don't care what it is.
And Preacher the Brown Priest, I think that anytime you get into an argument with a woman, you can't win that anyway. So let's be
right. Hello.
Women
yeah.
They change their mind too much. We start changing our mind. They be like, you wishy-washy. They change their mind on the drop of a dime. They switch the subject on you so fast. You be like, we were talking about shoes, but why you ain't talk about the gum? You're like, no, we were talking about, okay, I'm going to be quiet again. You know, so they'll pull up stuff that you did 6 years ago at 3 o'clock. They remember that, and they'll bring that back up and throw that back in your face. So you can't win with no argument with a woman. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The best thing you can say is watch them out. That's all you can say. You can't really say nothing else.
What else you got, comedian E-Love?
Yeah, help us.
All right, so the next one is a little somber on the one about. Now, I know we just definitely shout out and prayer to every other victims out there in Vegas. But they did another report stating and saying that the person that did the shooting actually rented a hotel rooms in Chicago and some other places. So it looks like he was planning to do some more stuff in other places. If he had committed suicide in his hotel room, but he had set up to do some other places like Chicago. It was a Lollapalooza there. There's gonna be over way more people than there was at the country's place. So man, it could have been a lot worse. So I know right now they're trying to get stiffer gun laws, but let's just be honest. I know everybody was like, oh, please don't let that be a black person. Please don't let it be a black person. Please don't let it be a black person. And so I know, because I mean, I'm just thinking if it had been, I don't condone violence or anything, but I'm like, oh my goodness, if that was, then you know the outrage that people would have, the things that have been going on. Now there'd be roadblocks everywhere, but not only in Vegas, but here in Atlanta. It'd be all these different things and different crazy stuff going on. So, I don't condone violence. I'm so sorry that, people lost their lives. I think it was 59 people in Vegas that lost their lives. But, oh, my goodness. Now we just got to really start looking at these laws, because when they looked at his sheet, there was nothing. No tickets, no speeding tickets, no nothing. They couldn't find anything on this guy. No rate. He wasn't on the radar. It never dawned on him that this man bought all these guns. But yet, you get Craig from East Point, he can't even get a BB gun.
Oh, my God. You know what? I don't know what you're going to do with Eric. So, hey, I wonder, since we're talking about guns, I want to know, and we're going to segue right into a break here before our guest comes on. How do y'all feel about, and I know, Elder Brown, you made a post about this, how do you feel about people in the church, especially like armor bearers, deacons, carrying guns in the church? Real quick, so we can go into our break. Do you think that should be allowed or it should not be allowed?
I say yes, because you already got the drummer behind a bulletproof shield.
Well, I would agree. I think that, I've had a lot of experience with, being an adjutant and an armor bearer for various bishops before I got into my own ministry. And I've seen a lot that goes on behind the closed doors as well as what goes on in front. So I would actually, give a thumbs up for that, because the church, people, we come to church to worship and praise God. That is a very vulnerable state. You know what I mean? We had a long week. Somebody got fired. Somebody had a, father or mother die. Someone got shot. Kids not coming home. Various things that bring people to the sanctuary. Various things bring people to the church. You never know what people are facing. Illness,
right,
or whatever the case may be. And this is when you come to church, I'm letting everything out. I'm letting down my hair. I'm coming in as I am. And the last thing you want to think about is, while I'm sitting in this place and I'm praying, some fool, I said that, is going to come through these doors and blast me. So I do believe that if we are going to have certain individuals who are qualified to carry inside the sanctuaries or inside the church, that of course they are trained for this particular task. Last but not least, if not that they carry, at least probably start making the churches where they're now more non-accessible to firearms. So, I think maybe putting up something that's going to see if a person has a gun. But then I'm not even that much worried about that much of a gun as it relates to the sanctuary, because we got people's mouth be shooting off. So we got to put a muzzle around their mouth. But that's a whole story.
Are we moving to the era where that we not only got metal detectors in schools, we got to put metal detectors in churches?
Well, I mean, if you want to talk about putting metal detectors in churches are a sacred place, but it's also a place where it's vulnerable as well as schools. We teach in church, in school, we teach. In church, we pray. In schools, we do the American flag allegiance or whatever the case may be. So the same thing that goes on in church as public, the same thing that goes on in school as public also goes on in church as public. So why not get to a point where we're securing each other? Is it okay to have it in the church? I mean, we could go on with this debate. We know God will protect us, but you also got to be wise. This world has now changed. And so what we will not permit now seems that we should permit. But I don't know. I mean, a can of mace or something, but yeah, it's a terrible situation that we even have to talk about having guns in the church.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, what we're going to do is, look at things and see how the government's going to work it. But at the end of the day, we got to do what we have to do. Pray fast and, hope that everything kind of goes well from that. But yeah, very, very good topic. We probably will talk about this, at another time, and we'll, probably have a great topic. But yeah, that's a good thing. Hey guys, listen, if you're just tuning in to 108 Praise Radio, Voice in the Gospel, this is your boy Preach Elder Brown. This is another segment of the Living Day by Day. And you have just heard from the phenomenal comedian Eric Jordan, also known as E-Love. He's a funny comedian. He's a funny guy, I tell you. And I mean, you guys got to go out and support him and check him out on Facebook. That was his voice that you have just heard. Listen, we're going to go to a quick break, see if our guest is in the building. It's going to be a great time. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with the Living Day by Day show right after this video.
Stop. It's been it's my calling and my life from God, so I'm thankful for it. Thankful that because of music, He brought me this film, and that's how God opened the door. And so I'll always be thankful for music, always.
Awesome. Well, it's always good to see you.
Good to see you.
And you're here with your girl, so Marlise.
We're like sisters.
Yes, yes.
We've got a triplet here in the
Yeah, because we all live here, like really.
Around us. And she's late. She's the late one of the three.
Oh, so am I. Oh, okay.
She's late, but worth the wait.
Right. As long as you get there, right?
Exactly.
So talk a little about your role.
Well, I play Lisa Pearl, and Lisa is a businesswoman who comes in to assist one of the families. And I like to say that because she was in the right place at the right time, something very special happens for her by the end of the movie. But you got to see it.
Suspense. Right. Well, we can talk forever, but we got to move this red carpet along. So 108 Praise Radio, I present to you Amber and Marlise.
929.
Hey guys, we're here with Renee O'Connor, who is an actress in the movie A Question of Faith. Welcome to 108 Praise Radio.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So talk a little bit about your part in the movie.
I play a lady named Mary, and you just met my daughter. So I'm one of the families whose life is sort of turned around by a trauma. And as you see in the film, our family sort of struggles with race and judging race. So we have to really look to God to see that there's a bigger picture in it all. My character specifically is sort of conflicted because her husband sees color and she doesn't. And so there's a conflict between them as a husband and wife that they have to overcome. And, you know, that was a challenge for me because it's like, it's sort of a, you know, it was, I felt very much for this character, you know, because my heart, I felt for them, you know. But I love this film. Richard T. Jones is brilliant. He plays a pastor in the film, and he will just take your heart and touch it, and you will not be the same after this film. And yeah, so I'm just really blessed and grateful that I was a part of something that was it's bigger than all of us. So
is this your first movie?
No, I've had a pretty lovely, beautiful career that I've been blessed with, and this is my second faith-based film. The first one was Beyond the Farthest Star, but this is the one that where I was part of an ensemble, you know, and just honestly, Richard carries and Kim Fields, they both carried the weight of this film, and they're just amazing. So I'm just along for the ride, and I'm blessed. Thank you.
We're all looking forward to your part in the movie. Thank you so much for being on 108 Praise Radio. Nice to meet you. Thank you. And you're a producer.
The director.
Director. Kevin Otto?
Yes, OTTO.
Okay, Otto. Hey guys, welcome to 108 Praise Radio. I'm excited to be standing here with Kevin Otto. He is the director in the movie A Question of Faith. How are you?
I am great. Thank you.
So this movie the premiere is traveling on the globe.
Yes.
I mean, it's really getting a lot of exposure. A lot of people are hyped about that. How does that feel?
Wonderful. It's exactly what we wanted. You know, when you do a movie when we started this, we weren't just trying to shoot a movie. We wanted to send a message.
Right.
You know, and we wanted this movie to reach people. So when you finally start seeing it reach people and really impact people, that's when it really gets exciting. And that's what's happening right now. So we've shown this all over the country. I've probably been to about 20 of the cities, and the response is just amazing, and the support we're getting from everyone is amazing, and it's just awesome to be here. You know?
And I really think that you're capturing the attention of not just people who are faith-based, but people who may not even come in the church before. Just the story behind the movie is so compelling.
You know, and we talked about that when we did it, and the movie has definitely an arc to it. At the very beginning, we want them to feel like they're just watching a movie.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of like someone's life to Christ, an arc that an individual's life could follow. You know, you live your life, and then one day you're exposed to the right person and the right message, and then it can happen very quickly, and then the movie happens very quickly. And so that's something that we wanted to do. So awesome.
Well, we're all excited about A Question of Faith. I think you have the support that you were looking for in this movie. It's going to be an awesome movie, awesome turnout. As you can see, everybody that is in Atlanta is here. So thank you. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being on 108 Praise Radio.
Thank you.
Nice to interview you again.
Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome to 108 Praise Radio. Look who I found right here on the red carpet, guys, of A Question of Faith, and it's none other than Pastor Chappelle.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
I am grateful and blessed and highly favored of God to be here tonight. Good to see my friends tonight.
So what brings you here?
Listen, I'm always interested to see what the Christian community is doing with promoting the gospel and through arts and entertainment. And so guess what? I want to be one of the lead supporters. And so I'm here.
What's up, guys? What's up? Thank you for coming back. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. It is going down here with 108 Praise Radio, and you're listening to your boy Preach Elder Brown Preach for the Living Day by Day segment every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Listen, if you're joining us, I want you to go ahead and let everybody know that we are live right now, and I want you to be a part of this. That's right. Send them a message and let them know it is going down. Listen, you can also check us out live right now also at www.108praiseradio.com. And if you have any questions that you feel free that you want to call in, you can do so if you have any questions for our guest at 770-988. That's 6461. and you can join in. We're having a great time here at the Living Day by Day radio show. Kiva, are you rolling with me?
Yes, I am in the building. I was just, I'm so excited, y'all. This show is really going great. We know Eric E. Love is also in the building. What's up, E?
What's going on, everybody? I'm excited. Y'all let me join y'all. I feel like like a little kid in the candy store. Y'all let me get on the radio and actually start opening my mouth to say stuff. I'm just impressed that I want to maybe get like y'all, where y'all can say stuff and give scripture and know what scripture is. I want to maybe do that one day. I don't want to say, because God loves to let you know that when Jesus wept, he wept for you. John 3:16, 1932. So, yeah, you got to believe. I want to maybe do that.
Oh, my God.
Did he say give scripture? I never heard that one. Scripture?
That's scripture and Facebook mixed together.
What?
Oh,
so is that a joke to all the Facebook preachers or what? Like, okay, we might need to mute his mic.
Oh, my goodness. He said scripture. Let me give that number one more time. It's 478-787-0993. You can call in with your questions. Listen, we live, so anything will happen. I would ask that you will mute your phone in the background so that we don't hear your dogs and your cabbage running around. That's right, making all that noise in the background. 478-787-0993. Listen, we are so grateful that you are allowing the Living Day by Day to come into your homes every Thursday. We thank you for rocking with us, don't we, people? We thank them because they don't have to.
I know that's right. You could always be tuned into another radio show, but we thank y'all for tuning into the Living Day by Day show. I want to take us back to the conversation that we were having while we're waiting for our guests. I want to take us back to the conversation we were dialoguing about guns. I know that's not the topic for the show today, but this is what we're going to talk about right now. About guns being allowed in the church. And I know, Elder Brown, you put your spin on it, and Eric, put his spin on it. And here's what I feel. I feel we know God protects us at all times. God puts a hedge around us, but God also tells us to walk in wisdom, that we need to have wisdom. And it's like, you're not going, I mean, you could really go anywhere and have an incident. But I'm just saying, I think it is, definitely needed. We know that these criminals are on the rise with attacking churches, attacking church people for whatever the reason is. This is the focus of the enemy right now. And so my opinion, this is Lakiba, my opinion is that it is necessary. It is needed. I mean, the pastor should not have to worry about his congregation being at risk to a gunman. I mean, we should have beacons on the doors strapped. That's my opinion. We should have these, deacons ready in the event, not to kill somebody. I'm not saying that, but why should we let our guards down and let you come in and attack and kill and hurt the body of Christ? I mean, I think, and I know y'all will chime in. I think it's time for us to make sure that we know God is protecting us. We know God is watching over us, but when do we also make sure that we are also putting ourselves in a position where we can protect us in the event a gunman runs in the church and runs wild?
I mean, that's powerful that you mentioned that. Our guest is in the building. He is online right now. Griff, are you with us?
Oh, I'm here. I want to finish listening to how y'all gonna end this guns in the church segment.
Yes. Hey, Griff, what's going on with you?
What's cracking, Lakiba? How are you?
What's cracking?
We did Griff in the
building. We want to talk about guns, Griff. We want to talk about guns.
You know what? I had a 45 back in 07, 08, and my youngest son robbed our house and stole my pistol. And after that, I was like, yeah, I don't need a gun no more. So, but I do understand. I know my pastor, Carrie. I'm a member of New Mercies Christian Church in Atlanta and Lilburn, Georgia, actually. My pastor, Jesse Kearney III. I know he is a card-carrying weapon holder. So, you know, it's a lot of men at our church that's policemen and security. And, you know, it's a lot of women in the church also have IDs to carry. So as don't start none, won't be none. But you won't be coming to New Mercies with the long trench coat tripping. They're going to lay you down in his name. You understand me? In his name.
Put it out there, Griff. Don't try it over here on this block, okay?
I'm just saying. I don't know what church y'all go to, but we safe and right.
What?
Griff, it's too hot. It's too hot for a trench coat. It's too hot for a trench coat.
Well, that's how you know somebody got the wrong intentions walking into a church with a trench coat on anyway, man. Can I help you, Inspector Gadget?
Oh, my God.
The air conditioning is on. The air conditioning is on. Take that jacket off.
Man, I'm gonna need you to, I could go into a lot of things, but other than that, how are y'all today?
We are good. We are
doing good. We are doing good. But hey, everybody, if you're just tuning in, if you're listening to us right now, you have the one and only famous comedian, radio personality, comedian Griff. If you don't know who this man is, you've been under a rock. You can listen to Wake Up, Wake Up with Erica Campbell on, if you're listening to Atlanta 102.5 FM, you know, he's on there. I mean, awesome man of God. I listen to him in the morning time, be tripping me out. His take on the word and putting that comedian spin on there, man. Welcome to the show, sir.
I appreciate you, OG, man. I'm blessed to be on Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell. We syndicated around the country in about 46, 47 cities. So I'm thankful to all our listeners. I'm thankful for the position that I'm in right now. You know, I don't take it for granted. I'm very blessed. I can't say it enough. It's crazy to sit with Grammy Award winning solo artists and half of the group Mary every day. And, I think everyone asks me the same thing. Is she really that nice? Let me tell you something. Erica Campbell loved Jesus Christ. She don't take no days off. She don't play sideways with it. She 1,000% in on the Lord. And just being around people like that, when your prayer is, Lord, let me get around people more like-minded like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let my friends and my circle be about people who pray and tarry and lay down. And, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't be in a better position, man.
Man, I'm glad you said that. I know you're from California. You
West Side.
Hearing from Georgia, living here in Georgia. So I have a question. How did you hook up even to be able to do this radio show with Erica Campbell? I mean, I know you've been in radio before, but how did it even come about?
You know, that's a good question, man. And I'll just say it's all relationships. I have 5 kids. I don't like to say I have stepkids, and I fathered 5 kids, and I've told all of them since they were young, you can't burn bridges. And you can't burn bridges for 2 reasons. You can't burn bridges because when you burn the bridge, it's people that cross the bridge in the village to go make money. So they mad at you, and I can't save you. So you just can't burn a bridge. But it was weird because in April of 2016, I got a phone call from Kobe Cove. He's now the vice president of on-air programmers or something. I don't know, blah, 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 Radio One. I don't know. But Kobe used to be an on-air personality in Philadelphia. And in 2000, he called me. He was like, man, we got this job coming up. It's going to be a syndicated show. Can't tell you who's on it. Going to send you a non-disclosure agreement. And, man, I just remember being with you that one time, and you had everybody laughing in the shuttle when we was in Miami. And I'll never forget that. But that conversation he was talking about happened in 2006. So that was 10 years prior. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 years ago, that dude sat in a shuttle where I can't even remember. But the whole thing is, what if I was a jerk? Then I would have never got the phone call. What if, so people always say it's all about who you know, but that's not true. It's actually who knows you.
Yeah.
Because Lakiba called me and say, "Hey, Griff, what do you think about so and so?" And I'll say, "Oh yeah, that dude is good, or she's good, or man, she got a horrible attitude." And you'll never get the message that, yeah, we wanted to ask you to do something, but we heard you had a horrible attitude. You just won't get the blessing. That's why you have to always. That's why you have to watch what you say and be careful. I mean, 10 years later, man. I mean, it worked out that I was on a Radio 1 station in Atlanta, and this is a Reach Media Radio 1 partnership. And Kathy Hughes loved me. Miss H is a great friend. She really respects my comedy and intelligence. But I mean, really, 10 years ago, a dude saw me and was like, "I got something for you."
Wow. That's an amazing story.
But when you plant a seed in it, so when people always say, "Man, when you plant seeds, what the harvest and what they grow to and the fruit." But when you plant seeds in human beings, you know what I'm saying? When you tell a kid, "Man, don't do this or do this," or "Man, never do this or say this," and then they see you 15 years later and they own something, or they're an entrepreneur, or "Hey man, I was homeless one time and you let me stay at your house for 2 days." Like, I mean, you're not supposed to do stuff for stuff. You're just supposed to do it.
Wow. And I think that's so amazing, Griff, because I think oftentimes people think, you're on air and you're traveling and you're doing all these great things, that it's just about you. But it's really about you dropping that seed, if I could say it like that. It's about you dropping that seed into somebody's life to help them also produce and help them also smooth the pathway for themselves, because you never know who you're talking to, what state of mind they might be in, and it could be that very one thing that makes somebody get up off of their bad side and want to live again. So I really commend you just for being so transparent on the radio and just having a heart for the people.
It's my mother. I'm a welfare kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm a welfare kid when we had food stamps. And I hated it. You know what I'm saying? I hated it, and I hated being poor. And I loathed being in the poor people lunch line at school, So I wanted to be a comedian since I was 3, and I never met one until I became one. So God has always had my heart for the people, and my mother always helped. We didn't have much, so she would volunteer at the turkey drives and stuff like that on Thanksgiving. And on the way out, they would say, "Hey, Lenore, take these 6 turkeys for your family." You know what I'm saying? Like, she had these really slick ways and of getting stuff without begging or looking hungry or looking homeless. And you know what I'm saying? So I've always been a people person. They laugh at me and say, "Oh, Griffin talk to everybody," but man, when you can't tell me if you ever in New Zealand, call me, because I'm going to call you and I'm going to stay with you.
Love that, man.
Wow.
Love that.
Now, this is Preach Elder Brown. What's up, Griff, man? Good to talk to you again.
Preach.
Oh, yeah. Last time I saw you, we were at Mega Fest. Big time. It was good to see you down there. Listen,
you was dressed to the nines, by the way, too.
Well, sir, this ain't about me, but I'll take that. Thank you so kindly. Yeah. But when you blessed by the best, what can you say? Listen, man, you have been involved in a lot of things. You were a comedian at the Boys and Girls Club, making sure those people laugh. You were at Springs Ranch of Hope. I mean, you've done a lot of stuff and moved around a lot in your life, and you're also a father. So I want to kind of just dip off into your personal life. Yeah, I just said that because there are people who are listening right now. How do you balance? I mean, with everything that's going on in the world, we see shootings, we see people, putting car bombs together and running people over. We're seeing, floods that are happening, disasters, and people losing their life. as a man of God, as a comedian, and as a father, and you tie all of this together, tell the people that are listening, how do you find laughter in tragedy? Or I shouldn't say it that way, but how are you able to balance everything?
It's super duper easy when you look at the comedy and tragedy mask or the drama mask. Our tragedy is everybody else's comedy. So I can talk to you about my father being abusive and us and our house is catching on fire, and I could make you cry, laugh, but it was never funny when it happened. You know what I'm saying? So my take on life, I'm always laughing at funerals. I'm always laughing. You know, people say, Griff, everything ain't funny, but I just don't think he was blessed with the eye that I have to find the funny, because what if your funny meter is to the roof and mine is high, 3.14 with the line over it? You know what I'm saying? So I just truly understand that everything is funny, but you know, people always talk about me being a comedian, but after 22 years, 6 months, 2 weeks, and 6 days, I really think I'm a sociologist. I really think I understand the norms of human beings. And the biggest common denominator of all human beings on the planet of 7 billion plus people is everybody want to be happy. Everybody wants to be happy, and their happy should never interfere with your happy. It's people in Africa right now kicking what used to be a soccer ball 7 years ago, but now all that's left is this little knot of tweed, you know, and you can't tell them kids that they need a new soccer ball. You know what I'm saying? That gives them joy. And I think when you are a happy person and when you are filled with joy, everybody wants you around because I bring the happy. And with my kids, I don't care what nobody say. I tell my kids all the time, y'all middle class kids, don't do that. Don't act. You don't know nothing about You don't know nothing about welfare. You don't know nothing about ain't no struggle. Shut up. You know, they got one job in my house: go to school and be great. Don't ever come home with no low B's, and always be on honor roll and be in a gifted program and go to college for free. Like you don't have to get a job while you live with me. Like you'll be taken care of. You don't have to worry about nothing else except your education. That's your job and them dishes.
Wow. Well, you know, you're giving them the responsibility, because I feel that when kids leave the house, if they're going to leave the house with something, maybe a little money, maybe, some direction. But as a father, you want to make sure they leave with some type of responsibility. Like my dad taught me this. Listen, I want to ask you, because I know you have a lot of things on your schedule, and I know that, we appreciate your time that you even allotted this, because I know being busy and doing what you're doing. What's next for you? Because I know you got some big things going.
Oh, man, I need a whole nother 3 shows of y'all to tell you everything that I'm working on. But just know that Erica Campbell's morning show and me being on there, and that's just it's just a little bit of my harvest, you know. But I'll use the analogy as a farmer. You know, farmers go out and break their back maybe for 8 months on a plot of land, and they can never go into their home and look out the window and wait for a blade of grass to grow. They just start working on something else, and they just start working on something else. But by the time they look, oh man, what I did them summers ago, I got a whole orchard. What I did 3 springs ago, I got a whole vineyard. So it's really my season. It's really, I'm just, I stopped. My mom was telling me the other day, because I was saying, Mom, everything is so good. I'm not worried, but just everything is happening so good. And my mom was saying that it's your season. When God gives you a season, it's no time limit on it, because it's no time limit on your pain. You know what I'm saying? It's no time limit on your trying and working for and being diligent and making sure and being obedient. It's no time limit on it. So it's also no time limit on your harvest. When it's your season, man can't take that away from you, because man ain't giving it to you. So I would love to tell you, oh man, I'm working on this, but y'all not even ready for it. I've been working on things for the last 8 years. When I go to South Africa this year in November or December, it'll be my 27th, 28th time going in the last 8 years. And the things we've been working on, production companies and cartoons, and we just signed a deal with Comedy Central Africa and Cartoon Network Africa and Turner Africa, and just, I mean, I've never been a person to, even though I talk for a living, I've never been a person to just be, wait till I do this and this and this, because I feel like because it hasn't happened yet, the energy of people saying, I thought he said he was going to do a cartoon, you know, you'll see it.
Oh my! Listen,
you'll hear my voice on a lot of things, and let me tell you two, Lakiva and Elder, man, when you work on radio, when you work as an orator and a public speaker, you have to do AM stations, and you have to do blogs, and you have to do, and sometimes you have to pay for it. But man, when I tell you, you never know who's listening. You know what I'm saying? You never know when somebody is going to tell you, because Tyler Perry likes to go to the worst plays in the city, but he goes to them, he sits in the back, and he watches who really acts in front of 19 people. And then he walks to the back and he goes, hey, my name is Tyler Perry. I got some work for you. So don't ever feel like, man, we just on this little station. Ain't nobody, don't never trip off the numbers, because what if Steven Spielberg's auntie is a regular listener of your show, and he comes over for a family event and says, what you listening to, auntie? And she said, oh, I'm listening to my people. This is one of my favorite shows right now. Check them out. It's Living Day by Day with Lakiva and Preach Elder Brown. And that's all it takes is one, you know what I'm saying? So don't never get caught up in the numbers and what people are doing. Just, man, if you diligent, if you love Jesus Christ, if you know who you serve, I don't get caught up in human. I don't get caught up in man. They don't know my life. They don't know me.
Wow. Griff, listen, man, I appreciate that.
Oh, my God.
People appreciate that.
We needed a Bible verse on the internet, though.
Right.
Oh, that was amazing. That was amazing. That was amazing.
3 and 6. I don't know. I'm like you. I'm like, no, wait a minute, though. I'm just like the homie before I went on, because I'm the same way. I love how pastors can say, oh, man, pastor, I'm having a horrible day. Deuteronomy 4 and 11. Pastor, my kids is tripping. Genesis 1 and 4. Pastor, but my wife ain't the same. Exodus 8 and 11. But if you ask me, man, Griff, I'm having a horrible time. I'm going to say somewhere between Genesis and those maps. Somewhere between Genesis and those maps. God got a plan.
Wow.
Exactly. Google that. Just Google.
Let me tell you, what an amazing, I promise you, you said it right, man. You are a scholar and making people laugh and cry, because if I had the camera on me right now, you think I'm watching like a daytime soap opera. I'm over here in tears. We thank you, man. You are amazing. You are amazing. Listen, we know that your time is, I know your time is very, very valuable, and it's important to us. Listen, can you tell the people that are listening right now all over the world how they may be able to get in contact with you?
You can, listen to our morning show. We're on every day, Monday through Friday, from 5 to 9 Central or 6 to 10 Eastern, or depending on what side of the world you're on, you might be on from 3 to 7 p.m. It don't matter. Go to getuperica.com. You can go to @getuperica on everything. In my personal social media handles is 2 trillion, the number 2 and the word trillion, @2 trillion on everything. And I just want to thank my manager, Pam Morris, for setting this interview up. Pam's awesome. And management, you know, I as long as I've been doing comedy, almost 23 years now, I just got a manager a year and a half ago. And when I tell you, she's everything I always wanted in a manager, you know, somebody to leave me alone, not be pressed about trying to be on a red carpet. She don't want to be on a red carpet. She don't want to take no pictures. She just want to manage my career, and I love her for that.
So there you have it. There you have it, guys. The amazing. I don't even want to call him a comedian. He just outright funny. Yeah, I mean, listen, I promise you, it's about laughter, and he does just that. Griff, we thank you so much, man, for your time and joining us here at the Living Day by Day show. Can you say that back to me so I know you on the show?
This is Griff. You listen to me live on the Living Day by Day show. I love them. You should love them too. How about that?
What up, though?
How about that?
Thank you, Griff.
How about that
welcome.
plug? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. God bless
It's
you.
all
man.
good. Stay blessed. Hit me if you ever need any other people y'all want to talk to. I kind of know everybody.
Yes,
I'm
and I
calling
got to
you
say
right
this
now.
too. Yeah, I got to tell everybody too, Griff, thank you so much for being on the show. And to the world, Griff is also featured in the October edition of the Living Day by Day magazine. We're excited about that. Super duper excited about that. Thank you so much for just lending your time to us, and thank you for agreeing to be featured in the magazine as well. And we appreciate the encouraging words also.
All good. You guys stay blessed and take care.
All right, be blessed, Griff. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wow.
Wow.
Listen, I promise you, if you just was in the building, if you were just online or whatever kind of way you were online, that was your boy, Griff. Trust me, you need to check him out. E-Love, can you shout the radio station where he is out of, and so the people know where and how to listen to him? Where is he out of?
Yeah, if you're in Atlanta, he's right on 102.5 FM in the morning with Erica Campbell. So definitely you want to listen to him. Man, he drops words of knowledge on there with Erica Campbell. And, man, it's just like he said, you don't know who you know, and you don't know how that blessing is going to come about. So definitely you want to be listening to him. He gives great knowledge on the radio. And if you're new to Christ, he can break it down on the brotherhood level, and you can understand it and understand the word, because they have a section in there where they're breaking the word down and making the Bible fun. So definitely listening to that. And they have one little section, they do that on there as well. So for those brothers and sisters out there just getting to know Christ, you definitely want to be listening to the Erica Campbell Morning Show on 102.5.
They pray every morning, too. They pray on there, too.
Yes, and then you can also call in as well to get your prayers answered as well. They'll pray for you as well.
Oh, well, we're going to be doing that, too. Yes.
Well, this has been an amazing show, y'all. I'm super duper excited for all of y'all, for Griff. I mean, just those encouraging words at the end just really, it was vitamin to my soul. I promise you, it was vitamin to my show. So I'm so thankful to Griff for he didn't have to do that. I'm thankful for him just taking the time to just promote, push, encourage the Living Day by Day platform. To all of you out there, we love y'all so much. We thank y'all for riding with us every Thursday right here from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 108 Praise Radio. You don't know how much your support means to us. You don't know how much we really thank y'all for just following us and tweeting and Facebooking and Instagram and all that good stuff. And so y'all know this is Elder Lakiva. Y'all can hit me up. I'm all over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just send me a message. If you want to be in the magazine, you can also send me a message. I'm excited, guys. On the cover of the 21st edition of the Living Day by Day magazine is none other than Benita Bellamy, CEO and founder of the Bellamy Group. Make sure you get yourself a copy at www.livingdaybyday.net. Elder Brown, tell the people how they can get in contact with you.
Oh, amazing, amazing. This is your boy Preach, Elder Brown, and you can reach me on all social networks. I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. No, I am not on Snapchat because I'm a grown man. Holla!
Tell the people how they can book you.
Well, yeah, you can you contact Lakiba. Like, call us like right now. Book me.
Yeah, call Kiba.
Me.
Right.
Preacher Lakiba. I call her Lakiba because I know she can preach and stuff, but I call her Lakiba. So you hit her up. That's my one and only manager. She loves the red carpet. Now we take her and put her on there too. So I know Bree was saying. But she loves the red carpet. She go on there. She does it more than me. And you can reach me through her, but also all the social media. It's Eric, Lynn, Jordan, and that's Len, short for Lindsay. You can reach me on there. I am on Facebook, but I'm on Snapchat. I'm still a grown kid. So you can go on there and find Snapchat as well. Yes, because I have to monitor my children, so I got to do what they do.
Lord Jesus. Thank y'all so much again for tuning into the Living Day by Day show. Remember, right back here, guys, every Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. Again, check out the website, livingdaybyday.net. Y'all be blessed. We love y'all.
We love y'all. Next Thursday.
Peace.
Support.
And there's so many films out there, and we're not knocking those films out there, but to have a faith-based film, and you being a pastor, what does that say to you?
Well, you know, it gives inspiration for families. You know, it gives inspiration and hope. Excuse me. It gives inspiration and hope for families and for our communities. And in times like these, we need a positive message. And so tonight I'm here to hear a positive message, and I want the world to hear and see this positive message.
Awesome. And so I know we're here on the set of A Question of Faith, but how can the people get in contact with you?
Oh, they can get in contact with me at www.mygracerocks.org, or you can call our church office at 678-354-2423. And remember, it's the grace that rocks.
Ah, I love that. Well, there you have it, guys, right here on the set of A Question of Faith movie premiere, none other than Pastor Chappelle.
Let's go get my hug.
It's good to see you. Question, either one of you guys can kind of take it. Hey guys, welcome to 108 Praise Radio. We have been interviewing so many different people here on the set, guys, of A Question of Faith on the red carpet, but I'm excited to present to some and introduce to others the mind behind the film, and that's none other than the executive producers are here. How are you guys?
I'm great. I'm feeling blessed, Lakiba. I don't know what to do, but thank God and give him all the glory.
Awesome. So let's take a little bit of time just to introduce the people and tell them who you are, Dr. Lewis, so they'll know exactly who they're talking to.
I'm Dr. Cameron Lewis, executive producer of A Question of Faith, and this is...
I'm Dr. Chris Hawk, co-executive producer of A Question of Faith.
Yes.
So we came together because we wanted to show the country who God really is and that He is real. When we first started this, we wanted to make sure we show the country, because so many people are hurting, so many people are down, we needed something that was going to inspire the world, that was going to uplift the country, that was going to give the people and restore their faith, because people are hurting. They need something to give them hope. Because we already know that only person that can give you that is God. And if you believe and you're a true believer, you know it will come true. And that is exactly what we wanted to do in this film. So when we started this last May, when we were looking for something in a certain script, it had to be something that was going to uplift the entire country and get everyone come together, because it's about unity, God's grace, God's mercy, forgiveness, also about different issues that's going on real in life today. And it had to be very authentic, and that's what we were praying for, and that's why we're blessed here. And now the results is here today.
Well, I really wish we had a lot of time here, so 2 seconds, just tell the people how you feel to have everybody out here.
Oh, it feels great. It's great. You see everyone's very excited, a lot of positive energy here. A lot of people have seen the film, and if they haven't, they're going to love it.
Awesome. Well, thank y'all so much. It's always an honor to interview you on 108 Praise Radio. Y'all have a good time. Hey guys.
Oh, we're doing it. Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to 108 Praise Radio. I'm excited to be here with Ty. He is the writer behind this amazing movie entitled A Question of Faith. How are you, Ty?
Doing good. Thank you. Thank you for having us. Thank you all for coming out.
Yeah. So how does one just sit down and write such an amazing film?
You know, I've had questions like that asked before, and I tell people that God puts into my head or tells me, hey, this is what's going on. Maybe I'll see something that it inspires me a little bit, and then He just gives me the ability to sit down and write it, and I'm just happy and blessed that I have been able to do that and bring out this crowd tonight. I'm excited.
Yeah. And so have you always written for faith-based movies, or have you written for other types of movies?
I've written other movies, but in the last couple of years I've been focusing mainly on faith-based films. I love writing faith-based films. It's great taking characters that are extremely flawed and then at the end of the movie show that redemption. So Yeah, I love every second of writing these movies.
Awesome. Well, you just opened yourself up to just an array of opportunities. So, look in the camera and tell the people how they can get in contact with you. There may be somebody out there that wants you to write something for them.
Yeah, absolutely. You can find me at Tymans Productions. That's TYMANNS Productions.com.
Awesome. 108 Praise Radio, Mr. Ty, the writer of Question of Faith. Hey, what's up, family? Welcome to 108 Praise Radio. I'm your host, Elder Lakiva Wallace. Guys, we are out here on the set, on the red carpet, that is, of the movie premiere of Question of Faith. We've been interviewing a lot of people, but I'm excited to be able to present to 108 Praise family and introduce to others none other than the gospel recording artist, Iana Crawley. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you? Thanks.
Well, you're looking amazing.
Well, thank you.
You know, we got to get that out before we get the questions, because that's the most important thing, right?
You look amazing.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So what brings you out?
Well, I'm here to see A Question of Faith. I'm actually in the movie. They called me and they asked me could I do the music for it, and I was like, oh my God, yes. But even just watching the movie and getting, you know, to know the storyline and the cast and everything, it's just been an amazing experience. So I'm here for the premiere.
Awesome. Well, it's so an opportunity to be able to interview you. Your music is so inspiring. I know we're here on the Question of Faith, but people love Iana Crawley. We love you. So thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.
All right, nice to see you. Because they're getting on me about these. Hey guys, welcome back to 108 Praise Radio. I'm excited to be on the set with none other than Mr. T.C. Carson. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
You need no introduction. Everybody know who you are. So what brings you out?
I support my sister. I had to come and support Kim in this movie.
Yes. So you've been in a lot of different movies. So what's special about A Question of Faith?
Well, given where we are in this country right now, we all have to lean on whatever faith we have in order to get through what's going on right now. So I think it's a timely time for the movie to come out.
Absolutely. And so I think the fact that also there's a black woman that is a producer that's behind this really speaks volumes as well.
Well, I think we are, as a people, we are doing more producing. We are telling our stories. We are finding the money so we can tell our stories the way we want to tell our stories. And it's really opening up a lot of doors for our experience here in this country.
Yes.
People are getting a more well-rounded view of who we are because we get to tell them.
Awesome. You're so well spoken. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. T.C. Carlson, thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much.
Hey guys, welcome to 108 Praise Radio. We're here at the movie premiere of A Question of Faith. I'm so excited to be standing next to the brains behind this movie, and that is none other than the beautiful, the most talented producer, Mrs. White. How are you?
Thank you. How are you?
Oh my God, you look amazing. You got to get that out. Yeah.
Thank you. Black doesn't crack.
Yeah. You're a mess, Angela. So why A Question of Faith?
You know, we all question God sometimes in our trials and tribulations, and it's a provocative question. Are we allowed to question God? And when I saw this script, I said, there's somebody else who thinks just like me, that in those weak moments, we ask God, why me? Why now? Why is this happening? But it's so funny, in those weak moments, God shows himself and shows out. And that's why we wanted to do this film, because it's always an inspiring story. He always has ordered our steps. He already knows what's going to happen. And it's like, let me just trust and believe, and our faith gets renewed.
Awesome. Well, God definitely put his super on your natural for A Question of Faith, and we're all excited just to see the movie. Thank you so much for being interviewed on 108 Praise Radio. Always good to see you. Yes. It'll be aired this Thursday. Yeah, it is. Hey, I'm doing the same thing like, wow, it's hot. Hey, welcome to 108 Praise Radio. I'm excited to be standing here with none other than Mr. Nelson Jackson, right? He does so many different things. I don't want to mess it up. So many different things. So tell the people your role in A Question of Faith.
Well, originally I was brought on to be the music supervisor and to kind of supervise all the musical processes as well as write music as well. And then from that point, the team, we integrated so much as a family. I started to take on more roles, and I ended the process with the last final credits as an associate producer as well as the music supervisor.
Wow, so you've been busy.
Extremely busy. Extremely busy.
So is this your first faith-based movie?
Second.
Second.
Yes, my first one I did, it was a BT movie that I did actually. That was the first movie that I did with Angela in 2012, I believe, and we've been working together ever since.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being interviewed on 108 Praise Radio. It's nice to meet you, Mr. Jackson.
Nice to meet you as well.
All right. My pleasure. Hey, welcome to 108 Praise Radio, guys. I'm standing here with a young man who's definitely not shy, and that's none other than Greg Allen Williams. How are you, sir?
I am well.
And tell us your role in the Question of Faith.
I am Farnsworth Newman. I play Richard T. Jones's father in this amazing film.
Yes.
A film for this time. A film that uplifts and reminds us that we are indeed our brother's keeper.
So what does it feel like to be able to be in a faith-based movie? There's so many different movies that you could be in, but to be in a faith-based movie, how does that?
Well, you know, I've done a number of faith-based. I've done a number of faith-based films over the years. Someone said, "Only what you do for Christ will last."
You stepping in something. You stepping in something.
I don't know. But what I do know is this: is that I've done a lot of work. But when I work in faith-based films,
I know it's hard to say that, isn't it?
Faith-based films, I understand that I see the purpose.
Yeah.
I see a purpose, and it's a purpose beyond entertainment. It's a greater purpose. So I'm, you know, absolutely grateful that the God of my understanding allows me to